go, Sam. All right, Craig Marcello. Craig here. All right, let's give Craig Marcello. Tim, you Craig? Shoot for him. Good shot. Timothy Moore. Right, you get to shoot just behind the red line. Take your three. Right there, pull it up. You got this. All right, TJ. Let's go, TJ. Timeout's done. Say, son, this is what you gotta do. All right, well, go ahead and do this. All right, Demir. Jonathan, you're up next. Jonathan, you're up twice. You signed up twice. Let's go. This first was the warm-up. Let's go. Get the shot up. All right. Good bounce. All right, now Rick, let's go. How many shots you got, man? 2? Somebody get that ball. I'm gonna take that cat ball. All right, Kayla. Last one here. Last for last, right there. Red wants one more try, and that's it. Then we're done with this. Let's go. Let's see if we can get somebody to make it tonight. All right, y'all, let's go. Good try, everybody.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are live from Southwest Mississippi Community College, where the McComb Gators and the PCA Paladins match up for the first time in their histories. PCA, McComb, PCA coming off of a loss to Lamar Christian last week. McComb coming off a loss to Woodlawn Prep last week. And so these two teams will take each other on in just a few moments. I want to start off by reminding you to hit the subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button right now. We're excited about bringing you this ball game. I will say, do want to give you a warning here. I am missing a missing a little charger for my computer. Hope we make it through the ball game. That's unfortunate. So we will have to see about that. But if everything goes out, you'll know what it is, and hopefully it does not. But we're right here live from Summit, Mississippi. McComb 0-1 in conference with a loss to the Muddy River Counselors on Tuesday of last week. They lost 71-48. They kept it close there early, and they are able to they end up losing as the Counselors pulled away and got the win. PCA 2-0 in conference with wins over the Jackson Victors and the Meridian Flyers by big margins, as that's where these two teams stand as far as the standings are concerned. We will see how these teams look. Hayes Peace is out for PCA as he is out with a knee injury. So Hayes Peace sidelined here today, and you hate to hear that. You hope he's okay. You hope he'll be all right in the long run. And but he is out a couple weeks. He won't be in the ball game against the Counselors either. So Hayes Peace sidelined with a knee injury. Also Brendan Howard also coming off the bench for PCA, but he will not play either as he is sidelined with a knee as well. And so that is where we stand injury related. The Gators, all their guys seem to be healthy and they'll be ready to go. They're 0-2 overall with a 0-1 record in conference. But this team has played some tough competition. They took on the Muddy River Counselors and also took on the Woodlawn Prep Wolfpack, and so should be interesting to see. They play PCA, which was the team, the runner-up in the MSAHA last season, so more tough competition ahead for the McComb Gators. But folks, it is live for you right here on the TSJW Network YouTube channel. I'm Trellis Williams. We'll step aside and be right back for action right here on MSAHA Primetime.
The media team that's here tonight has forgotten their charger for their Dell computer and could affect the broadcasting of the game. So if anybody has a computer that has a little circle plug for their Dell computer, be helpful. Thank you. Hey!
All right, we're going to start with the first rules for PCA. Number 3, Enoch Borelli. Number 11, Brandon Solomon. Number 14, Scotty Goldberg. Number 21, Tig Boggs. And finally, number 24, Ben Howard. And for the Gators, number 11, Eli Alexander.
PCA and McComb, and that on your screen is the starting lineup for this ball game. For the PCA Paladins, Tate Boggs, Enoch Borelli, Scotty Covert, Hayes Peace, and Ben Howard. For the McComb Gators, Tristan Farage, Aaron Miller, Eli Alexander, Seth Miller, and Sean Davis. As they're going to throw this tip up right now, Scotty Covert and Seth Miller. And now the jump is there, and it is with McComb. Now in the corner, feeding it inside to Sean Davis, back outside, a swing. Now Alexander on the move against Solomon. Outside 3 from Miller. Back rim no good, and the rebound tipped, and a put back up by Davis. No good, he got his own board. And Davis again, up, no good. Rebound pulled in by Covert. And here comes PCA. The Paladins were runner-up last year, 8-2 conference record. Their only 2 losses were to the Counselors, who they end up losing to in the championship game, but they finished as the runner-up. And it's a bucket at the rack. So here we go. Eli Alexander up top, 2-0 ball game lead for the Paladins, and now on the move, McComb. Look to feed it inside, make the fake to Miller. Back outside Alexander. He's on the move now on the step back. Ball stripped by Borelli. Here comes PCA at the pass down court to Solomon at the basket. And he's fouled by Alexander. On the fast break, and PCA able to get the upper edge on McComb thus far. Eli Alexander picking up his first foul until the free throw line is Brandon Solomon. First free throw's good for Solomon. And he hits the second as well. 4-0 lead now for PCA. As we begin this ball game, Alexander to the wing, Farage, now the corner. Davis, his pass tipped by Solomon out of bounds. So McComb will have it on the sideline. PCA showing a 2-3 zone here against McComb. Alexander's up top with it. Farage takes the 3 left wing, banks it in. Farage knocking it down from the left wing, and now McComb. They say he had his foot on the line, a two-pointer, and so he gets the first points for McComb. 3 for Boggs, goes! And that three-pointer goes down for Tate Boggs, and he gets on the board and a 7-2 lead now for PCA. Gators have a major height advantage over PCA, but the Paladins have a lot of experience over the Gators here. Alexander up top, swing to the wing, Farage another three, doesn't go, and the rebound pulled in by Covert, but he lost it, and now it's picked up by Howard. Ben Howard now with it, brings it into control, and here come the Paladins. Pass up top, Solomon to the basket, puts it in. Brandon Solomon now with 4 points here early and a 9-3 advantage for PCA. Under 6 minutes to go in the opening period. Alexander up top, guarded by Borelli, a move to the left side, he lost it, he slides, a travel. And it will now be back to PCA, 9-3 ball game. Here's up the floor Boggs. Over to the wing, Solomon's three in transition. It popped out no good. Rebound Miller, and that's Aaron Miller. And it's a jump ball as PCA forces it. They're going to call the foul. And the foul's against Enoch Borelli, and Borelli's going to pick up foul number 1. So not a jump ball, a foul. That's a foul against PCA, the first foul on them of the ball game. 9-3 game. Up the sideline is Alexander. A swing to Davis. Feeds it inside to Miller. Miller in the post, a move at the basket, puts it up, no good. Davis, the rebound, put back is not good, and Boggs the rebound. Gators having a tough time scoring at the basket here. Boggs up the floor. Ball stolen by Miller. Miller to Farage, and now McComb back on the move with it again. McComb. Miller. And a feed inside, stolen by Howard. Howard on the steal now, 3-on-1. Howard to the cup, and he finishes at the basket now, and McComb will have the ball again, and now looks like they're going to call time. They're not. They will call. There's no timeout. PCA thought it was a timeout. McComb with the basketball, 11-3. Gonna get it into Alexander. Farage now with it. Feeding it. And a feed inside to Miller. Broken up and Boggs the steal. Here comes PCA. He feeds Borelli. Dropping it off. Back Solomon. Boggs attacking from the left wing on the spin. Kick outside. Covert up top three. Good. And PCA hopping on McComb here early. A 14-3 lead for the Paladins. Here's Farage on a swing over to Tops. Now the corner Miller into his brother Seth. Ball was lost. Ball's lost again. And now swing to the wing, Aaron Miller. Miller bounce past Seth Miller. Working from the left wing up top to Farage, and Seth Miller left wing three. Air ball, rebound Boggs. PCA's defense has been suffocating to this Gators basketball team. Oh, nice pass from Howard to Solomon for the finish. What a find from Ben Howard. And Solomon finishes on the other end. 16-3 PCA. And they're running the table right now. And the Gators have some things to discuss. They trail early. Into Alexander, 16-3 ball game, 3:50 to go in the first quarter. The swing to the wing. Now to the corners, Davis. Back up top, Alexander. Gators in a hole. Farage on the swing and a feed inside. Stolen by Covert. And now Covert on the move, going against Davis now to the basket. And he does not finish. The ball's tipped. Hustled for, and it's a fight on the ground between Alexander and Borelli. And it'll be a jump ball. This one will go to PCA as the Gators win the tip. Just under 3.5 minutes to go in the first period now. Boggs going to try to get the ball in. Into the corner, Covert three, short, no good. Rebounds tipped to Miller, and now it's Howard and Davis on the jump ball. McComb back with the basketball. 16-3 ball game. Feeds it into Davis, the kick outside Farage. Farage thought about it, drives to his left. Floater on the way, front rim no good. Davis the rebound now, and Davis was fouled on the inside, and Enoch Borelli is going to pick up foul number 2. Borelli just knocked him on the arm as Davis tried to go up with it. 13-point game now. Out to the outside, stolen by Solomon, but Alexander gets it back. Alexander the drive, trying to drop it off to Miller, and the ball stolen by Solomon. Now it's Boggs up the left side. Down to Covert. Covert in transition. On the cross, driving right. Kicks outside Solomon. He's on the move to the left. And now Covert, corner three over Davis. Back rim no good. Rebound Miller. Gators having a tough time finding the bucket. They've gotten a couple stops here in a row since the timeout. Down to the corner, Davis. Outside Alexander. Alexander around the screen to Davis. Davis, the drive to his right, lost the basketball. Out of bounds. They'll go to the Paladins. Up the floor is Boggs to the wing. Now Solomon. Back Boggs and a feed down inside to Covert. Nice move to the basket. No finish there. The ball's batted out of bounds, and it will stay with PCA as it was touched a little. Feed it inside. Howard blocked by Davis. Now Davis in the open court. And Davis against Solomon. Drive to the basket. Scoops it up and in. And this is where McComb had success against the Counselors in the open court with Sean Davis. He had 19 against the Counselors. He gets a bucket there, his first bucket of the game. Solomon inside Covert, short shot, good. And Scotty Covert now with 5 points and an 18-5 advantage now for PCA. Over to the wing, Farage, right wing three, short. Rebound, fought for, and Borelli comes up with it. And here comes PCA, 18-5 score. Now left wing three for Covert, short, no good, and rebound pulled in by Davis, but stolen by Borelli. Drops it off Howard, and he's fouled at the basket. And McComb's going to pick up another team foul, their second team foul of the ball game. And I believe Alexander may have picked this one up as well. And so now an 18-5 game with just over a minute to play. Ben Howard at the free throw line, minute 12 to play in the opening period. Howard is no good on his first free throw. Hit front rim. Now some substitutions being made for McComb. And they're going to get Braden Herbert in the game, as well as Devin Tops and Levi Baggett. Farage, Miller, and Alexander come out. Second free throw goes for Howard. Howard with 3. And the Paladins lead by 14. 19-5 game. Up the floor is Tops on the left wing. Now swing up top to Herbert. Herbert the drive. Ball's tapped a little bit. Now it's Davis. Davis driving baseline. Drops it off inside to Baggett. Baggett floater at the hole. Back swinging good. And Levi Baggett able to get a bucket there. Cutting the lead to 12. Here's Boggs up the floor. Swing to the right wing. dropping it off Howard. Howard working from the short corner. Cross court. Batted by Davis, and it was Seth Miller that got it, who gets it to Davis. Behind the back, Davis trying to drop it off to Baggett, but threw it too far. And it's a turnover. Davis says it was his bad. Probably should have just gone and up over the top and finished. 19-7, 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Drive from Boggs, feeds the high post. Pass broken up, nearly stolen. Covert's got it in the corner. Now the pass the baseline, working against the 6'7" Miller. Shot batted by Davis, who gets the rebound. And now 15 seconds, hitting Baggett. Baggett losing the basketball as Borelli put the pressure on. And it's another turnover going to PCA. Gonna get it into Boggs. Boggs on the move, around the right side. Drives in, kick out, Covert. Covert, left wing, corner three, good. He got it. Going up 22-7 now as the first quarter expires, and the shooting proven to go well here for PCA early, particularly Scotty Covert with 8 points in the opening period. 22-7 PCA after one. PCA's basketball on the sideline after one quarter, a lead for them, 22-7 over McComb. Paladins put on a shooting clinic there right at the beginning, but then stopped for a little while before hitting some shots right before the quarter ended. Howard feeding it inside. Now Covert down to Solomon, a kick outside to Howard. Howard steps in, shoots the J, no good. Davis tried to get the board, and it was tipped out of bounds by Solomon. So McComb's basketball. There's a swing over to the wing. Herbert. Now Davis threw his hands out of bounds. It's a lot of turnovers that the Gators are making, kind of unforced here, as it's a 15-point ball game. PCA's ball with Borelli with the basketball. He's being pressured. Now a pass to the corner. Solomon inside. Covert, short shot. Good. It rattles in. Scotty Covert finding the bucket here early. He's got 10. As we're just a minute into the second period. Herbert with the basketball now, right side of the floor. Pass through the legs of Borelli and then off the hands of Baggett, out of bounds. PCA's ball, 24-7. Now McComb trying to put a little bit of pressure defense on. Covert feeding Howard. Short shot is good for Howard. And PCA able to find a big lead here. 19 for the Paladins is their lead. And now Herbert with the basketball. He drives to the right. Now kicking it out to Tops. Tops a swing to the wing. Miller. Now up. Herbert. Pass outside Tops. Going against the PCA defense. A kick out. Wing three for Herbert. Long, no good, and rebound Covert. Covert dealing with the pressure from Baggett, and he's got the basketball. Feeding Howard. Howard, kick to the corner. Solomon's three. No good. Long. Rebound gotten by PCA. Covert thought about it, faked it. Boggs, left wing three. Pops the nightline. Take Boggs. And now the lead is up to 22. Timeout, McComb. And the Paladins are getting on them quick. 22-point advantage with just over 6 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Alexander with the basketball. Coming up the floor, now a pass to Miller. Feed it inside, bag it, back out Miller. Miller's gonna take the left corner three and it's side of the backboard out of bounds. PCA's ball. PCA doing a very good job defensively of just choking out the Gators offense. And now Boggs on the move to his right side, scooping it up, making the pass to Covert. Off the window for the finish. And Scotty Covert with 12, a nice setup from Tate Boggs. 31-7. Bounce pass to Davis. Davis on the fake. Kick outside Alexander. His three-pointer. No good. Rebound Davis. Davis on the putback. It is good and one. And Sean Davis now with 4 points on the ball game and making it 31-9. PCA's definitely swarmed around him when he gets the basketball. So he was very effective in the ball game against the Counselors. PCA Paladins, head coached by first-year coach Kevin Covert, which is Scotty's dad. Free throw from Davis is no good. Ball's tipped out of bounds off PCA and will stay with McComb. Scotty Covert had been a Paladin player for some years, and he had to take a year off, and now he's back in this league here. Blocked by Covert as Baggett was trying to go for the layup. Covert in full speed to the basket for the finish and one. And Scotty Covert really filling it up here tonight. He's got 14 and he heads to the line for a free throw. That's the first team foul of the quarter for McComb. Covert's free throw goes. Scotty Covert now with 15 points. 34-9 advantage for the Paladins. Now with the basketball is Alexander. His drive, left hand finish. Eli Alexander gets on the board for McComb, making it 34-11, so they get into the double digits. Solomon back outside Howard. Howard stops, feeds it inside to Covert at the hole, finish. And the Gators are just having a tough time covering those entry passes inside to Covert, and Covert's been able to find the bucket many times here tonight. He's got 17 points. And the Paladins scoring easily. Faraj, right side three, good. Three-pointer from Faraj, his second of the ball game. He's got 6. And now Boggs on the left side, over to Howard. Borelli, back up top Howard. Howard the fake, driving to his right, stepping back. Feeds it outside Covert, and now a pass to Borelli. Now Howard, out to Boggs, left side. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Boggs testing the defense. Kick out Howard. Howard attacks to his left. Stepping back, bounce pass out to Boggs. Boggs on the move to his left side to the basket. Puts it up left hand, no good. Rebound fought for. Solomon comes up with it. A kick outside to Borelli. His pull-up J is good. And Enoch Borelli getting on the board now. 38-14. Alexander. Over Faraj. Faraj the fake. Kick outside to Alexander. Now Faraj the fake. Alexander from deep. Good. Eli Alexander knocking it down. He's got 5. And a 38-17 game. Pass to the corner. Solomon for the answer. It doesn't go. Miller tried to get it, but Borelli takes it away. That pass a little errant, but PCA able to get it back. Now Boggs picks up the loose change. He's guarded by Sean Davis. Oh, nice move. Has him in a spin cycle, and the behind-the-neck pass is hit out of bounds. They say Davis touched it last. I don't know if Davis thought he had touched it last because he let it go out of bounds. Could have grabbed it. PCA's ball, 3:11 to play. First half. Gets it in, up high to Covert for the finish. And now Gators with the ball again. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Alexander picked up his dribble. I don't know what he was doing there. I don't know if he's calling it. They're saying the ball was wet. I guess they're going to wipe the ball off, I guess. Folks, please be sure to hit the subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button right now. Paladins really stomping the Gators at the moment. Up 23, just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Defensively, the Paladins been able to key in pretty good on Davis. But, I mean, they've really just been running a 2-3 zone, and Davis has been in the midst of it. Three-pointer hit by Farage. They say that it's a 2. Kind of hangs out right outside that three-point line, but he hits that bucket. He's got 8. 40-19. Borelli in the high post. Short shot for Boggs is good. PCA keyed in real nicely, getting buckets. He's got 8. And PCA's just really been hitting their shots as of late. 42-19. Alexander up top. Feeds it to Miller. Kick outside to Aaron Miller. He drives to his left, takes the contact, puts it up off the rim, no good. His rebound put back is good. And Aaron Miller getting on the board for the Gators. Timeout's going to be called by Coach Kevin Covert. PCA's first timeout called of the ball game. McComb's got 3 remaining timeouts, and PCA's got 4. 2:08 to play in the first half. We'll step aside. (42-21), PCA in the lead over the McComb Gators. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Tomorrow, I don't know if we'll be able to stream this, but we're supposed to be having Muddy River Counselors, Scott County Flames on Counselors TV, but you know, I don't know how we're going to get that out there, but we'll have it at least recorded and posted. Lord willing. Short shot for Howard doesn't go. The tip back in by Covert doesn't fall either. Miller in the rebound. And then on Saturday, as far as basketball is concerned, on Saturday, we will have the PCA Paladins and the Muddy River Counselors on Saturday. Should be interesting. We got 16 girls, 16 boys, 18 girls, 18 boys on Counselors TV. First MSAHA Primetime game of the season. So he throws it into Davis and missed at the basket. PCA's been ruling and schooling in this one. They lead by 21 points. Boggs pushing the tempo. Borelli driving to his left. Kick outside to Howard. And now to Solomon. Howard in the lane, dropping it off Covert. Reverse layup, good. PCA just picking through that defense real nicely. And 21 points now for Covert. Ball's lost. And now kicked out to Farage. His left wing 3 banks in. And so Farage with 11 points off 3 trays. He's had it going on, but not much else for McComb here. Cross court to Solomon. Solomon the fake. Kick to Howard. 3-pointer on the way. No good. And Aaron Miller can't get the rebound. The rebound's by Scotty Covert. Covert driving baseline. Dives through the lane, and Howard's going to bring it into control to the corner. Solomon, now Borelli. Borelli into the lane. Kick out Boggs. Boggs the fake. His cross-court pass to Solomon. Solomon's 3. Good. Brandon Solomon. A nice ball movement by the Paladins. At 9 points for Brandon Solomon and a 47-24 lead as we're heading into the half here. Farage's 3. Doesn't go, and the rebound Solomon. 20 seconds to play in the first half. Hits Borelli on the fast break. His drive in. No good, and the rebound Farage. Just over 10 seconds to play now in the first half. Aaron Miller, his drive to the basket, puts it up off the bank. It doesn't go. Fought for, Solomon gets it. Now Howard. Up the floor, Borelli to the basket, and he finishes. And right before the clock expires, and it's a 49-24 lead for the PCA Paladins. And they are on their way to scoring definitely the most points they've scored this season. They had 75 against Meridian. They already have 49 here as we head into the half. This is MSAHA Primetime right here on the TSJW Network. Welcome back to Southwest Mississippi Community College here in Summit, Mississippi. PCA Paladins in control of this ball game, leading by 25 points over the McComb Gators. We'll see what the Gators have coming up here in the second half and what adjustments they make. PCA's really been able to hit their shots, though, and that's really what propelled them to take that big of a halftime lead. Covert's got 21 points for the ball club already in the first half, and he's not the only one scoring. Brandon Solomon with 9, Tate Boggs with 8, Howard with 5, Borelli with 4, or Borelli with 6 rather. And so 49-24 advantage here for PCA as we begin second half action. Faraj has hit 3 threes, and that's his 4th he's trying to go for. He missed it. And Davis saved it in, and another save by Alexander, but it goes straight to Enoch Borelli. Borelli in the full court. Layup, no good. Blocked by Faraj, but there's a foul. So Tristan Faraj going to pick up foul number 1. And out of the free throw line is Enoch Borelli. Borelli at the foul line. 7:43 to play in the third period. First free throw is no good off the side iron. And this has been a good showing here from PCA, especially without Hayes Peace, their starting big man. And this is a good showing for maybe what they're able to do maybe against the Counselors on Saturday as Borelli hits the free throw. He's got 7. Counselors Paladins is formed to be a rivalry, very friendly rivalry. You never have any issues between the two teams, but they definitely want to beat each other. They've played some close basketball games the past few years. Should be a fun one on Saturday. That'll be live here on Counselors TV. Alexander's floater is blocked by Covert, and it goes to Borelli. Paladins on the move, 50-24 ball game. Covert outside Boggs, and now Paladins have it. Wide open 3 for Howard is off the mark and rebounded by Alexander. Here come the Gators, looking up the floor. He had Davis, threw it to him a little late, and it was through his hands, stolen by Boggs. Here comes PCA. Throwing it up for Covert at the basket, blocked by Davis. That's a big-time block from Sean Davis. Now on the move, Alexander feeding it. Now drive, a scoop, wild shot. Davis the rebound, his putback is good. The shot from Eli Faraj went off, but Davis on the putback, he's got 6. 50-26 ball game. Borelli on the drop-off, Covert stepping back in the corner. He'll take that 3 as Davis gave it to him. He missed it. Howard, the putback's good, so no rebound in there for the Gators as that ball bounced one time and Howard was able to scoop it up and put it back in. He's got 7. Alexander with it. PCA has doubled McComb's score. Outside Alexander on the right wing. Driving to his right, pulling up the J, no good, and the rebound pulled in by Boggs, but an over-the-back call against Eli Faraj, his first personal foul, second team foul on McComb. Just over 6 minutes to play in the third. Boggs up the right side on the crossover. He drives and he's fouled by Tristan Faraj. Second foul on Faraj, and now Paladins will take it on the sideline. First meeting between these two ball clubs. Ben Howard now with it. Got it on the right side. He drives to his right, to the basket. Blocked by Eli Faraj, and Davis picks it up. Now it's Alexander. He's up the left side. Driving in, scoops it up, puts it in, and 1. Big play by Eli Alexander. And that foul's on Enoch Borelli. That'll be his 3rd. As Eli Alexander now with 7. First team foul on PCA here in this third quarter. And Alexander has a chance to make it a 3-point play. Free throw for Alexander is up and good. He's got 8. And now Boggs with the basketball up the half-court stripe. Tate Boggs, first team all-conference last season as a junior. Now he's a senior. His drive is blocked by Faraj out of bounds. Stay with PCA. 52-29 game. 5:24 to play in the third quarter. Official's going to blow the whistle and get a substitution. Eli Farage will check out, and coming in is Seth Miller. Boggs looking to get this ball in. Get it to the outside to Solomon, guarded by Alexander. Now up top, Howard, guarded by Davis. Feed to Covert. Covert inside the three-point line, makes the fake. Nice move against Aaron Miller to the basket, blocked foul. And that foul's against Aaron Miller, his second rather. And the fourth team foul of the quarter for the Gators. And Scotty Covert back at the line, hasn't scored here in the second half. He has 21 points on the game, though, as that free throw goes down. Second free throw for Covert goes. Lead back up to 25 for the Paladins. Pass to Farage. Farage thought about it, drives to his left. Outside Alexander. Back Farage, feed inside to Davis. Davis over the top, hook shot, doesn't go. Miller gets the rebound, put back, doesn't go again. Ball's tipped once again. And back to McComb. Aaron Miller, his shot, short, no good. They just can't get anything to go, and Covert touched it last. Oh, no, he didn't. It was Miller that touched it last. Back to PCA. Those kind of plays kill you, especially if you're down. PCA will have the ball once again, 25-point ball game. 4:42 to play in the third. Howard up the floor now. Cross half court. Howard driving the right side. Feeding it on a pick and roll. Nice play to Covert for the finish. That's Scotty Covert. He's going off today. Here's Alexander against Borelli. Setting up Davis. Davis, right wing three on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in by Solomon. And here comes PCA up the right side. Just over 4 minutes to play in the third. Howard, the swing. Covert, left wing. He drives in against Davis to the hole. Puts it up. Back rim, no good. His putback is good. Here comes Alexander. Feed to Davis. It looks like there's a timeout called. Timeout called by McComb. So that'll bring us to another break. They've got 2 timeouts remaining in the ball game. 29-point advantage for PCA. 58-29. And just want to, again, go over what we have upcoming this week. Tomorrow night, Scott County Flames and the Muddy River Counselors. That'll be 14 boys, 16 girls, and 16 boys. Thursday night, we actually have some Terry Bulldogs football right here on the TSJW network. The Terry Bulldogs will head to South Jackson Stadium to take on the Patriots of Forest Hill to wrap up the regular season. The Bulldogs are favored to win that ball game against Forest Hill, who sits at 2-7 on the season. The Bulldogs are 6-3. And that kickoff will be at 7 p.m. on Thursday night. The Bulldogs try to wrap it up, finish 7-3, finish third in the region so that they can head to the playoffs where they will play on the road. And then, of course, on Saturday morning is when we start at 11 a.m. PCA Paladins and the Muddy River Counselors, and that will be live from Lacombe, Louisiana. PCA will be hosting. There's the pass for Raj, right wing three, no good front rim, and the rebound gotten by Borelli, and now up the floor to Solomon, a 2-on-1. A pass, a shot, finish. And that's Brandon Solomon at the hole. He's got 11. And now a 31-point lead for the Paladins, 60-29. Alexander the fake, feed to the wing is Seth Miller. Back up Alexander. He makes the fake and over to Tristan Farage. Farage the fake to the corner. Down to his brother Farage. A drive, scooping it up. He missed it. Rebound, Covert. That was a crazy looking play. 3-on-2 now for PCA. Nice find to Brandon Solomon. Nice find to Borelli. His shot missed, and the rebound put back by Ben Howard. Paladins have won this ball game in every facet. Farage at the hole, no good. Gets his own board, lost it. And now Scotty Covert with the basketball. Up the floor, left side. Driving to the right, kick out Howard. Find it inside, up to Covert for the finish. That's 29 points for Scotty Covert. And the Gators have started off their time in the MSAHA against the top teams. There's a spin from Miller. They're going to call a foul on the floor, and it will be against Scotty Covert. That'll be foul number 1 against Covert. Start off taking on the Muddy River Counselors on Tuesday, and then tonight, the PCA Paladins. Deep three from Alexander. No good back rim. Aaron Miller hustles forward on the floor. Jump ball. And it'll go to PCA. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. 35-point lead for PCA, and the clock's running now. And after the Gators' performance against the Counselors, you may have not expected this, but I tell you, the Paladins have done well defensively against this McComb team. Sean Davis had a nice night against the Counselors. He had 19 points, and tonight he's had 6. This 2-3 zone pack the paint defense the PCA has shown has really worked against this McComb Gators basketball team. And then on the offensive side of the ball, Paladins have really been hitting their shots. Look good offensively. Be interested to see how they do against the Muddy River Counselors on Saturday. Excited about seeing that. As both teams are 3-0 in conference, PCA will go to 3-0 after tonight. Ben Howard at the foul line. They'll have 2 shots. 4th team foul against McComb of the quarter. Actually, that was the 5th team foul against McComb, which put them in the bonus. Put the Paladins in the bonus. Second free throw goes as well for Howard. He hit them both. 11 points for Ben Howard. 66-29. Under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's Alexander right wing. Pass up top to Farage. Back Alexander, the fake. Drive to the left. His shot in the lane went loose and went out of bounds, going to PCA. Here's Boggs on the move to the right. Swing to Howard. Howard the drive to the basket. Off the bank, no good. And Covert the putback, good. As the time expires. And a 68-29 lead for PCA, as they nearly lead by 40 points here on the road as we head into fourth quarter action. Scotty Covert with 31, and the Paladins running the show. This is MSAHA Primetime on the TSJW Network. I'm Trellis Williams. We also, another thing I failed to mention, on Wednesday night, going to have the MSAHA Basketball Weekly Show. Don't know when that's going to come out or when we'll be doing that, but we will show it right here on the TSJW Network YouTube channel. MSAHA Basketball Weekly Show. Coach Kevin Covert was on with us last week, and you can go back and watch that. It's still up on the channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button, and we will step aside. McComb will have the ball to begin this fourth quarter. Tops to the wing. Miller. Now it's Baggett. Tops left wing three. Air ball. Miller the save, and it goes right in to PCA. That's to Ryan Way. Drive. Foul. Studi was fouled by Tops. PCA will have it on the baseline. Covert open from the corner. Front rim. Gets his own board. He'll go back up with it, and he's fouled. Head to the free throw line. Scotty Covert with 31 points on the evening. Clock's running under 7 minutes to play. Covert's free throw goes. A couple years ago, Scotty was on the Paladins, on the team that won the MSAHA championship. Came off the bench on that team with all the talent that that team had, and older players too. And Covert was the man on the 16U squad, and that was the year that Tate Boggs ended up hurting his knee. He missed a lot of that season, and Covert missed last season. And now Caden Cummins, Timothy Singletary graduating, and now he's back. And so the Paladins still rolling and still a top team in this conference, obviously, as they are just picking up where they left off. And then Coach Kevin Covert coming in as coach, doing a good job thus far. Putback goes for Jace Boone. Now the lead is up 72-29. Herbert, drive, right side, no good. Howard the rebound. And now up in front of everybody is Jace Boone. Tops able to chase it down to Studi. Blocked by Tops. And now he's got it. Gators have it back into control. Bounce pass down floor to Herbert. Herbert on the cross. Driving in, fadeaway shot for him, doesn't fall, through the hands of Miller. And now PCA on the move again. To the basket, the floater, no good. Boone tried to get it. Now it's Davis, giving it up to Baggett. Out to Tops. There's a foul against PCA.
Half price nachos, freedom pies, y'all. Come get some. Hot dog.
Jumper's no good. Rebound pulled in for the Paladins. Up top's Covert. On the feed to Boone. Boone, J. No good. Rebound's tipped. Loose ball picked up by Baggett. Now Davis. Davis in the full court. He's going to drive into the basket, putting it up. He's fouled in the open court, and that's where he does best, in that open court. He's got him some speed, got some handles, and got good finishing hands as well. That foul was against Studi. His first. Team second. Davis going to come out now. Seth Miller going to come in. To the corner, Herbert. And a feed inside to Miller. Miller up over the top, no good. And the ball's tipped out of bounds, and it'll be off the Gators, going to PCA. A game like this, tough for the Gators here, but moving forward, just going to need to find some wins in the other games in the conference. They've only played the two top teams from last year. But when you go play a team like Laurel, for instance, Laurel's got height as well, and now Laurel's really coming together nicely, at least of what I've seen so far this season. They brought back that same team from last year, and so they're only getting better. That's going to be a tough team for the Gators to face, but they be able to compete there, and we'll have to see how this all pans out. Very interesting to keep your eyes on this conference here. Studi's three. Go! Wyatt Studi from the right corner, and he gets one to go down. The Gators really have ceased to score in the last, really in this whole second half. That one's stolen by Covert and down the floor to Boone. Boone the fake, and he's going to put it up and in. PCA Paladins have continued to pour it on, even with some starters on the bench. Feed inside, ball stolen by Covert, and oh wow, that probably hurt. In there in the corner. Herbert was trying to save it, and he fell with his head into the chair that was sitting on the wall there, so ouch. Glad to see he's okay. Clock continues to run over 2 minutes to play. Ben Howard, Scotty Covert coming out. Covert probably not returning to this ball game. He's going to finish with 33 points, making a statement here tonight. Levi Baggett's 3 banks in. 45-point lead for the Gators. Studi missing. Now up the floor to Herbert. Herbert moving against the defense now. The drive, scooping it up off the bank. Good. Herbert gets on the board. So they said that it was a 2-pointer from Baggett earlier, so it's 77-33. And Boggs back in the ball game. His 3 is short, no good. He's sat the whole second half thus far. Herbert is fouled by Boone. Under a minute and a half to go. Here's Herbert, left side. Pass stolen by Boone now. PCA in the full court. His drive to the basket, turnaround shot, no good, and the ball's tipped, and Boone put back, no good again. Now this putback, Davis rejects it, but Boone's able to get it back. His drive rejected again by Davis, and now McComb's on the move. The pass to Miller. Miller losing the basketball, and now Davis gets it. Nice spin, nice move for the finish. Scooped it up behind his head. Gators just had a tough time getting Davis the ball in this ball game. He's got him some skills. That's a foul against Baggett, his first. Throws it in Solomon. Solomon the fake. Kick out box. And now PCA has it in control. Just over 20 seconds to go in the ball game. A game in which they're going to win. Solomon feeds it inside. His fake, his shot is good. And that was Ryan Way. Here's Herbert. McComb's going to play their final possession. Herbert pulls the 3. And it's long. And the clock will run out. And that's the ball game. A 44-point road win for the PCA Paladins. On the road, 79-35. And wow, what a statement made by PCA. 3-0 now in conference, 3-1 overall. And next up for them, I do believe, is on Saturday, hosting the Muddy River Counselors, and that'll be the big test for them this season, and just see where we stand with the top 2 teams, presumably in the conference, who will be number 1 after Saturday. But a big game for Scotty Covert with 33 points, but overall, great game for the team, the PCA Paladins. They win 79-35 right here in Sumner, Mississippi. Thank you for joining us. Trellis Williams right here with me. It was King Williams on the camera. Eddie Williams producing for us here tonight. And I'm glad all our technology worked throughout the whole night. This is MSAHA Primetime on the TSJW Network. The first one is in the books. PCA 79, McComb 35. We out.